Coming up on Campus Connection, find out more about the coronavirus and what you can do to protect yourself.
Ever wondered how safe Long Beach is for pedestrians? We'll learn more about the city's trends in traffic collisions.
And we'll see what extra measures CSULB is taking to help keep their students safe. Go.
Welcome to Campus Connection. I'm Susan Lorenzana.
And I'm Joel Raditsky.
American passengers from a cruise ship spent the night at a California military base. Officials evacuated the passengers from the ship after 355 people were diagnosed with the coronavirus.
As more cases of the coronavirus are revealed, Cal State Long Beach health officials are informing students on how to protect themselves. Reporter Brandon Dre has more on the outbreak.
Washing your hands is just one way experts say you can protect yourself from the novel coronavirus. The infection, recently named the COVID-19 disease, is spreading rapidly around the globe. Cal State Long Beach health officials issued a statement stating, as of now, there are no cases on campus or in the community. However, students have been raising concerns since the CDC confirmed several cases in Southern California.
Honestly, I had been wearing a mask for a while during our winter season just because I have a low immune system. But I've just been taking vitamins, being careful, washing my hands.
While some students have their guards up, others not so much.
It always happens every new decade, new virus. It's just I'm not surprised on our outbreak. And
one city health officer says we have more reason to be worried about the flu than the COVID-19 disease.
This year, we've had thousands of deaths already from the flu. We've had 4 deaths in Long Beach from the flu, whereas we have no cases of coronavirus.
Now, during the interview with Dr. Davis here at the Department of Health and Human Services, she advised CSULB students to use these preventative actions during the flu season and to protect yourself from other respiratory viruses, such as the COVID-19 disease.
And those are things like washing your hands very frequently for at least 20 seconds, not touching your mouth and your eyes, staying home when you're sick.
As the COVID-19 disease continues to evolve around the globe, world health officials are working relentlessly to stop the outbreak. Brandon Dre reporting for Campus Connection.
Police say missing CSULB student Abiel Tesegi has been found at a hospital in Dana Point. A homeless service officer last saw the 21-year-old on January 16th and described him as both confused and disoriented. Upon arrival, Tesegi told the officer that he had been living in a hotel, but the next day, authorities failed to reach him. Police now say that before the student had been reported missing, the California Highway Patrol took him to a medical facility for a mental evaluation. The student has no history of drug abuse or mental illness.
Former CSULB employee Jamie Williams has pled guilty to the murder of 2 people. Police say in September of 2018, Williams went to campus looking for his alleged girlfriend, Carmen Taylor, the former vice president of student affairs. Later that day, police say he went home and shot his stepfather and stepsister, also injuring his stepmother. Court records show in the past, Williams served jail time for burglary and attempted robbery, as well as 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. He's being held at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility without bail, and his sentencing date is this Thursday.
One reason people love living in Long Beach is because it's easy to get around on foot. However, recent pedestrian traffic fatalities have many questioning their safety. Reporter Kelly Nunez has more on how safe the city is.
A recent study by WalkScore reported the city of Long Beach as the 10th most walkable city in the country with a score of 72. However, with a recent surge of pedestrian fatalities in the city, community members are wondering how safe the place they call home really is.
It's happened to me a few times, I've been trying to cross the street at a crosswalk and a car will just come and make a right turn without really looking, and then you kind of have to step back and you're playing dodgeball with the car.
Walkability is measured by the benefits a neighborhood promotes, such as health, finances, and the environment.
We are a heavy populated city, okay? And with that being said, we share roads. Along with that, we share the responsibility.
The responsibility surrounding traffic safety became more meaningful to Ferraro after a distracted driver struck her and her 70-year-old mother last December as they walked home from a charity event in downtown.
We didn't see it coming at all.
The latest accident happened last Saturday morning when a bus hit and killed a 71-year-old woman crossing 3rd Street on the west side of Magnolia Avenue. Behind me is Pacific Coast Highway, the street that had the most pedestrian collisions in 2019. There has been at least 9 pedestrian fatalities since the new year, with 5 of the deaths occurring within a 5-day span.
Sound it made. I can remember my mother's voice upon impact, and I can remember flying to the ground, looking at my mom and seeing her head slam into the concrete.
CSULB facility workers are installing security cameras in the Palo Verde parking structures. The director of the project says that the cameras will help increase security and safety in the parking structures for students, faculty, and staff.
I'm always kind of worried about my car like sitting in the parking lot, and before they only had like a couple of cameras, so now that in case somebody were to hit it or something, or maybe if it were to get broken into or something, that I'm able to have that footage of that happening.
Cameras are being installed at every entrance and exit in all 3 structures. The project is scheduled to be completed by May. Now let's head over to sports. Justin Konjerski has the latest on how Long Beach State men's hockey game played out over the weekend.
Thanks, Susan. Long Beach State Hockey had their final home game of the season Saturday at the rink's Lakewood Ice, taking a 6-3 loss against the University of Northern Colorado Bears. This ended their season on a sad note with a 7-15-1 record. The Beach spent most of the night playing catch-up, going down 3 goals in the first period. Both teams played a physical game, tallying a combined 34 penalty minutes. The Bears pummeled senior goaltender Adam Morrows in his final game in a Beach sweater, with 44 shots to the Beach's 32. This marks their 2nd consecutive season with an under 500 record. This team does have a talented pool of guys returning next season, and I'm sure they're hungry for a successful comeback. Moving on to other sports, women's golf is in Las Vegas today and tomorrow for the Rebel Beach Invitational. Men's basketball will be at Washington Tuesday and UC Irvine on Wednesday. And to round out the week, men's golf will be hitting the links in Hawaii for the John A. Banks Intercollegiate Tournament. Back to you, Susan and Joel.
Thanks, Justin. Well, that's all we have for this episode of Campus Connection. I'm Joel Raditsky.
And I'm Susan Lorenzana. Thanks for watching.